In this example, we're going to write decimals in the thousands place in multiple forms. So unlike the last problems, we're going to start with the decimal value, and then we're going to write in expanded form and in words. And we're going to use the place value chart to aid our work. So let's start by putting this in the place value chart. So 0.536, 0 ones, 5 tenths, 3 hundredths, and 6 thousandths. Okay, so using this chart, we know how to shade this. I'm going to pause and shade, and you can take a second if you'd like. So notice I shaded 5 tenths, or 5 orange strips, 3 hundredths, or 3 small squares, and 6 thousandths. I shaded that here, and then transformed it to here. So this is 0.536. So in expanded form, we'd write this as 5 tenths plus 3 hundredths plus 6 thousandths. Okay, now we talked in the last video about writing this in words, but I just want to show you something a little bit else, another way to think about this. So we said that 5 tenths is the same as 50 hundredths is the same as 500 thousandths. Okay, and our reasoning is if you have these 5 orange strips, we can easily see that that would be 50 of the hundredths, the yellow squares. Okay, and then if each thousandth, each hundredth has 10 thousandths, well, that means each of these 50 would have 10, which would give us 500 thousandths. Okay. Now with the 3, we can also say that 3 over 100 equals 30 over 1,000. Okay. So now if we put these all together, we have 5 tenths is 500 thousandths. 3 hundredths is 30 thousandths. And 6 thousandths is 6 thousandths. Now if you combine these all together, we'd have, if we shaded them all blue, it'd be 500 blues, 30 blues, 6 blues, which would be a total of 536 blues, or 536 thousandths. Okay, so again, our goal here is we don't want to write this long expanded form every time we want to read a number. So instead, we're going to read this as, look at the decimal, read the number 536, just like it was a number without a decimal, 536. And then our unit fraction unit of measure is that last decimal place, which is thousandths. Okay, let's look at the next one. 0.009. Let's start by putting this in the place value chart. So we have 0 ones, 0 in the tenths place, 0 in the hundredths place, 9 in the thousandths place. So there's no orange strips, there's no yellow squares, there's just going to be 9 blue thousandths. Okay, and now if we put this in the original grid, it'll be almost 1/100th. Okay, it's 1/1000th short of 1/100th. So notice, very small. So in expanded form, we'd have 0 tenths plus 0 hundredths plus 9 thousandths. And in words, we'd read everything after the decimal as one number. So 009 we just read as 9. and the place value that it ends in is the thousands. So this is 9 thousandths. Let's look at one more. 0.603. Let's put this in the place value chart. So now we're going to shade this. This will be 6 orange strips, 0 yellow squares, and 3 rectangular blue thousandths. So I went ahead and shaded this. So there's my 6 orange strips, no yellow squares, no hundredths. Then I found 3 thousandths, and then I put that right in here. So in expanded form, we would have 6 times 1/10 plus 0 yellow squares, so 0 hundredths, plus 3 thousandths. Now in words, we're going to look after the decimal point and read and write this word name. So this is 603. 603. And the last place value is the thousandths. So this is 603 thousandths.